Today it's time to introduce the next sponsor of Finland-Pakistan Business Summit 2024. Wärtsilä is one of the oldest companies in Finland and one of the oldest still operating companies in the world, founded back in 1834. Known for its super high quality products and long history in industries, marine sector, and nowadays also with modern solutions like battery storages and energy management, Wärtsilä has almost 18,000 employees in 79 countries and 79 gigawatts of installed engine plant capacity around the world. And just to continue with these absolutely big numbers, there are over 41,000 vessels running with Wärtsilä equipment around the seas of the world as we speak. I have a great pleasure to have Mr. Alexandre Eykerman, Wärtsilä Energy Business Director and Managing Director for Wärtsilä Middle East with me. Great to see you. Wärtsilä is really old and globally operating company, but tell me a little bit about the company, your products and services.
Yes, thank you, Ville. And yes, I think, well, it's good to know that in about a few months from now, Wärtsilä will celebrate 119 years of existence in Finland. So that's a good news. It means that we have technologies that have actually lasted that long and most likely will last even further now. So Wärtsilä, of course, is well known into market in the marine and the energy sectors. We basically are one of the pioneer in engines, combustion engines manufacturing, mainly for the shipping industry. And then in the last, I would say 40 plus years, we ended to use the same product in the power plant and basically developed it a lot of engine power plant, which from the historical point of view, in the last 70 years, probably when we look at the evolutions, went from burning distillate fuel to burn heavy fuel to burn gas. And then now we are in the new era. In the last few, I would say in the last year and a half, I think the market has been looking for green fuels. And now we have basically methanol, ammonia, and then even hydrogen. So what is nice with the product that we have that we propose to the marine and the energy sectors is we've been able to upgrade our product with the same block, with the same structure, with the same history, and then just change basically few components to, simplify it, of course, to change few components to actually accommodate the next generations of fossil fuel and now of green fuel. So that's where our trademark is basically a business surrounding of a diesel engine that used to be a diesel engine that ended to be used in marine and energy. So
you mentioned a little bit about the green technology. So the main theme of the coming Finland-Pakistan Business Summit 2024 is sustainability, which is obviously one of the key areas in the energy sector as well. So what is your take on that subject, and especially linked to the power generation and industries in Pakistan?
I think we all know that Pakistan, has been facing energy crisis for years, right? Of course, reliance on import fuel has been big issues. Sometimes, to be honest, I don't like the fact that we say that it's political instabilities, but obviously these delay decisions probably. But I think what is interesting in Pakistan energy sector is still remain, the biggest obstacle is that the country is trying still to grow or has a large economical growth, and they need to make that turn in order to for them to continue that growth. So what is interesting in Pakistan is you have a lot of renewable abundance. Actually, in theory, you have sun and wind, so you could use it. Pakistan is one of the biggest countries with hydro capabilities. So when you think about it, and they have actually coal. So when you think about the whole structure, it should be easier for Pakistan if the fund would be available to actually have one of the cheapest electricity and cleanest electricities, removing, of course, the coal away from there. So what we have seen in the past years is, of course, from our side, what we see today is probably there's 2, 3, I would say 4 pillars that we could see. Is first of all is we need to reduce the independence of import fuel. I think that's the main road for Pakistan countries. The energy planning, the policy considering optimal penetration of renewable needs to be more accurate and more followed up. I think is crucial, and I think this is where Wärtsilä will be able to help them, because today Pakistan has about 2 gigawatts of I would say reciprocal engines today burning HFO, some of them burning gas. And we feel that if they add more renewable into their system, this existing asset, which are 15 years old, could have a second life, which instead of being a transition base load or base load as they were contracted before, they could become basically what we call the balancer. So they would be able to provide, when the intermittence of the weather happen, they would be able to provide them sustainable power generations during the time those fluctuations take place. And I think this is the big mitigations that would need to happen. And I think if they would follow this path, Pakistan would be able to reduce their imported fuel. They would be able to optimize and reduce their tariff, make the electricity more affordable, without actually spending that much money outside.